So the case law is clear that duress is a defense to the state of mind necessary for premeditated intent to kill. And as we've discussed numerous times, however, that defense only comes in if Ms. Andrews testifies. So defense can make the decision whether or not they want to open that door on opening statements or not.
Before the jury even came in, the courtroom was already tense. The defense tried to argue that domestic violence and duress could explain Alicia Andrews' actions. But the judge wasn't letting that slide.
And if the state cross-examines her, and it appears that the state is challenging whether or not these allegations of domestic violence even occurred, and then that would open the door potentially to the defense being able to call these other witnesses to support the challenge or the credibility of Ms. Andrews' testimony that she was abused by Isaiah Chance. Okay, but at this point, it's inadmissible unless the door is opened, and then we'll discuss it before those witnesses can testify. Okay?
That right there changed everything. The judge basically told them, if you bring up domestic violence, Alicia's taking the stand. That's a risky move for the defense.
He didn't know, because there was no way he could know that his time here was limited, very limited, that he was in fact breathing his last breaths here on earth, living the last moments of his just barely 27 years of life here on this planet. He didn't know, as he was out with friends celebrating his birthday, that he was being watched, that he was being followed. He was being stalked. Stalked and observed while he was celebrating. Stalked and observed by a group of killers, a group of conspirators who were now executing a very premeditated plot that had been hatched and birthed days before. A plot that had been hatched between them with every single one of their collective evil intentions directed into one common purpose, one common goal: the premeditated murder of Charles Jones.
There was no evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews killed Charles Jones.
This group's collective hatred and animosity, which drove the conspiracy that existed between them, this evil and despicably wicked conspiracy. He didn't know that now all of their planning, all of their surveillance, all of their advanced coordination was now coming to fruition.
No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews wanted Charles Jones dead. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews did anything to help that group of men kill Charles Jones.
In such a precise way that he only saw his killers for mere seconds as they rapidly closed in on him, dressed from head to toe in all black, like ninjas.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're not just here to deliver a verdict.
As Charles Jones sat there in the front passenger seat of his Dodge Charger, their plan came perfectly together. He was now the perfect target, caught completely, entirely off guard. A perfectly planned ambush, and there's no other way to say it.
You are here to right a wrong. And so are we.
Day 1. Opening statements. The state says Julio Foolio's death was cold-blooded. The defense says it was fear, survival, and self-defense. 2 stories, 1 jury, and the tone was set right here. When the first witness took the stand, the courtroom finally heard what it sounded like inside that hotel the night Julio Foolio was killed. This witness didn't know Foolio, didn't know Alicia Andrews, but they were right there when it happened.
And what was the plan when you came to Tampa? What were you guys going to do together?
We were just going to hang out, have fun, go to some clubs. That was really it.
Have you ever heard of a person that was a rapper in Jacksonville by the name of Julio Foolio?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what his real name is?
Yeah.
What's his real name?
Charles.
Okay. And do you know his last name as well?
Jones.
Is there any relationship between your friend Typha McCrae and Charles Jones, the victim in this case?
Yeah, they're cousins, if I'm not mistaken.
Did any of your plans in Tampa involve Charles Jones, the rapper known as Julio Foolio?
Yeah.
What was going to happen in Tampa that weekend of June 21st of 2024?
I think he had to perform somewhere, or he had like to show up at a club or something like that.
Where did you stay when you got to Tampa?
Airbnb.
Had you been to Tampa before then?
Yeah.
Did you know, were you familiar with the area at the Airbnb that you were staying at?
No.
Could you today even say what the address of that Airbnb
No, I have
was?
no idea.
Can you tell us what type of Airbnb it was?
A house, and I think it had a pool. I think it had like 2 or 3 bedrooms.
Was there anyone else staying at that Airbnb in Tampa with you besides Camilla Bentley and Tafa McCrae?
Yes.
Who else was staying at the Airbnb?
A few of Taifa friends, Julio friends.
Okay. What about Charles Jones, Julio Foolio? Was he there as well?
Yeah.
Were you also staying at that Airbnb the whole weekend? Was that the plan?
No, they had booked a different house. So it was 2 different Airbnbs.
You said 2 different houses, so one Airbnb for Friday, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. And 1 for Saturday.
And 1 for Saturday. Did you go to another Airbnb Saturday night?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The following day?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask you who all went to the second Airbnb.
Everybody.
And when you say everybody, are you referring to all of the people that you previously have stated were at the Airbnb on Friday?
Yes.
So can you just list them for us again, who they are?
Taifa, Camilla, Julio, and I think like 2 of his friends, 2 of Julio's friends.
So there were additional people there besides your group and Charles Jones?
Yeah.
Were there any parties or celebrations that were planned for that Saturday on June 22nd of 2024?
Yeah.
What was going on?
Julio had a pool party.
Was there, when you say you had a pool party, was it just for the people that you have now mentioned, or were other
No,
people
like
coming?
it was a whole bunch of people there.
How many people would you say was at that pool party at the time when most people were there?
The house was full, so probably like 50 people, maybe 30.
Why were you at that party?
Because I was staying there.
Okay. Who were you more associated with the group in Jacksonville?
Say it one more time.
Were you friends with Charles Jones? Did you hang out with him at the party?
I didn't really hang out with him, no. I don't do big crowds of people, so I just stayed in the room.
And Tafa McCrae, is he the person that you considered your friend in that group?
Yeah.
And other than Tafa McCrae and Camilla Bentley, was there anyone else there that you were very close with? At some point, what did you do during that day at that Airbnb?
Saturday,
Yes, ma'am.
like during the day,
Yes.
I went to the mall and the liquor store. Nothing else really.
And then what time did the party at the Airbnb start?
At nighttime, sometime probably like 8 or 9, 10 maybe.
What happened at the Airbnb at some point?
It got shut down. We got kicked out because I guess whoever the owner of the Airbnb was didn't want to party there or something like that. It was too many people on the Ring camera. I think that's what they said.
And who shut down the party?
The police came.
Prior to the police coming, even though there were too many people there, was there anything unusual that happened at that Airbnb where Charles Jones was celebrating his birthday?
No.
After the party got shut down, where did you go?
We went straight to the clubs after that.
Okay. And were those the clubs where you said that Charles Jones had some kind of promos?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We went to a few clubs, so I'm not exactly sure which one we went to first. I think it was like the second or third one where he had to like come in.
Okay. And so do you know the name of the clubs?
No, I don't remember the names of none of the clubs.
Who did you go to the clubs with?
Camilla and Taifa.
And what vehicle did you go in?
Taifa's.
Was there other people in your group from the Airbnb going to the clubs at the same time?
I think so, yeah.
What about Charles Jones? Was he going to the clubs?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you know who he was in a car with?
Two of his friends, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. And do you remember what kind of car that he was driving?
Charger,
Okay. And what color?
black.
And then do you remember whether or not Charles Jones had a girlfriend that was at the Airbnb
Yeah, she came that night.
on Saturday, June 22nd of 2024?
Mm-hmm.
What was her name? Do you know her name?
Monty. I'm not sure if that's her real name or not, but
But you remember that his girlfriend did show up, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Did she also go in a separate vehicle to the clubs?
yeah.
And how long would you say that you were at the first club?
I really don't remember. I think over 3 clubs. I don't know how long we were at each club.
At any club, whether it was the first one, second one, did you have any issue in the clubs?
No.
Did you see whether or not Charles Jones had any issues with anyone in either of those clubs?
No.
And at some point, what happened after you guys were done in the clubs?
We had to find somewhere to stay. We didn't have nowhere to stay anymore.
Well, what happened? Where did you go?
A hotel.
Do you remember what hotel you went to?
Home to be, I think. Holiday. It was two connected to each other.
You said home to, could it be home to suites? Does that sound right?
I think so. Yeah.
And then Holiday Inn, is that correct?
Yeah.
What happens when you get to the hotels?
I had to use the bathroom. I went and used the bathroom, and that's when all that happened outside, I guess.
When you said you went to go use the bathroom, had you guys checked in at that point?
No, I don't think we were able to get a room there. It was either booked or it was too late to get it or something.
I'm going to pause it right there. Can you tell me, do you recognize the vehicles that are being depicted in this video?
Yes.
Okay. And I am going to ask you to step down for just 1 second, just so you can point to what vehicles and who are in each vehicle, if you know who's in the vehicle.
This is Julio's car, Monty's car, I think, Honda, and this Taifa's car.
Okay. And when you say Monty, that's the girlfriend, is that correct? Does Armani Turner, does that sound correct, ma'am?
I don't remember.
You don't know her name. Okay, we'll call her Monty then. And in the black Charger, that is the vehicle that you said Charles Jones is in, is that correct? And then the very vehicle in the back is the vehicle that you are in with Taifa McCrae.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
Taifa.
Okay. You can go ahead and have a seat. I'm going to play some more and have you watch it. So, Ms. Albritton, at some point, there's a period of time where Charles Jones' vehicle and his girlfriend's vehicle is back, and Taifa McCrae's vehicle is gone for a little bit. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. What's going on when Taifa McCrae's vehicle is not following directly behind Charles Jones and his girlfriend's vehicle?
Monty was just driving a little crazy, so he didn't want to be close to her car, so he just stayed back.
And can you tell us who is getting out of the vehicles now?
Me and Taifa.
Okay. And could you see where another person got into the driver's seat?
In the video?
Yes.
No.
Hold on 1 second, I'm gonna. Albert, I'm going to ask you to take a look at when Mr. McCray gets out of the vehicle. Do you kind of see somebody get into the driver's seat?
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
Camilla.
Your friend, Miss Camilla Bentley? Okay. And where are you going at this point?
To use the restroom.
Okay. How long are you in the restroom?
A couple minutes.
And what happens when you're in the restroom?
Nothing. As soon as I walked out the restroom, I just heard stuff outside.
What did you hear?
Shooting.
And when you heard shooting, what did you do?
I had stayed next to the lady at the front desk.
And had you seen, when you went to the restroom, where did Mr. McCray, Typha McCray
He
go?
used the restroom too.
Okay. When you got out of the restroom, did you see him at all?
Yeah, like we walked out at like the same time.
And you said you started, did you hear shooting while you were in the restroom or when you came out?
The restroom was like in a deep hallway, so I didn't really hear it till I got out of the hallway.
And when you heard the shooting, what was Typha McCray, was he already out of the restroom?
Yeah, we heard it at like the same time.
And what did he do?
He didn't do anything. We stayed in there and we heard it stop, but then it kept going. So when he heard it stop, he was finna walk out there, but it started going again, so he didn't go out there.
So I want to ask you, you said at some point you heard shooting and it stopped, and then it started again, correct? Do you know how much time elapsed, or can you estimate?
A few seconds, probably like 10 seconds, 10, 30 seconds.
And while you heard shooting, did you or Mr. McCray try to go outside into that parking lot where Charles Jones was parked?
No.
After the shooting happened, what did you do?
I called Camilla
And why did you call Camilla Bentley?
because I knew she was outside in the car, and it wasn't no cars out there, so I just called to see where she was at.
You said there were no cars outside, so at some point did you go and look to see
No,
where
I
the
could
cars
see it
were?
through the door. It was a clear door.
I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Camilla Bentley then got in the back seat, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who was driving at that point?
Taifa,
Where did you all go?
to take Camilla to the hospital.
Do you remember what hospital it was?
No, I have no idea.
What happened once you got to the hospital with Camilla Bentley?
Taifa and Camilla went inside.
Right. Where did you go?
I stayed in the car and I parked the car at some apartments, I think right next to the hospital.
And do you remember the name of the apartments?
No, I have no idea.
Why didn't you go into the hospital?
I didn't want to see any police. I didn't want to come in contact with any police officers
Why was that?
because I'm on probation.
You're on probation back in Jacksonville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why did Typha McCray stay?
I told him to stay.
Why did you do that?
I didn't want Camilla going in the hospital by herself.
And what happened once you got to that apartment that was close to the hospital?
I got picked up.
Picked up by whom?
One of Taifa's friends.
What happened to Typha McCray's car?
It just stayed in apartments.
And let me show you some photographs. I show you states 29A through D. Do you recognize all of these photographs?
Yeah.
And do these photographs fairly and accurately depict Mr. McCray's vehicle as well as the location that you left the vehicle?
Yeah.
Were you concerned with some of the stuff that is going on in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
A lot of people just don't get along.
And when you say a lot of people don't get along, are you again referring to these rival neighborhood gang groups?
Yeah.
some point when you were younger, did you date someone who was associated with a rapper by the name of Young and Ace?
Yeah.
What is Young and Ace's real name?
Keontae.
Okay. Is that Keontae Bullard? And who were you dating that was related to Mr. Bullard?
Trayvon.
How is Trayvon Bullard related to Keontae Bullard?
They're brothers.
When did you date him?
In 2018.
And did something happen to him?
Yeah, he passed away.
When did he pass away?
June 5th, 2018.
And how did he pass away?
He got shot.
Was that a part of this rival gang war?
I'm assuming.
And when you say that he, at that point back in, you said 2018, was there even a group called ATK back then?
No.
And going back to Young and Ace, what was it known as back then?
Young and Gang.
And is there music and rap music that is associated? Do you need a Kleenex or a tissue?
No.
You're okay? Okay. Is there music and nicknames and rap names associated with the music that these gangs are putting out?
Yes.
And what did your boyfriend's brother, what did he go by?
Ace.
And is that, you said back then, the group that hung out with him, his gang was called what?
Young and Gang.
At some point after the death of your boyfriend, did you continue to hang out with his brother and his brother's group?
I kept in contact, but I didn't really hang out with him.
Were you interested in all of that back and forth that was going on between Youngin crew and the rival neighborhood gang?
Overall, go ahead.
No. Thank you.
Sure. Issues.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a tissue.
Thank you.
And so your boyfriend back then, he was associated with the group that was against Charles Jones' group, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that some of the concern that you had with people finding out where you were?
Yeah, I just didn't want to be a part of none of the media stuff.
Is there a lot of social media that goes on with these two rival groups?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, States Exhibit 34. Do you recognize that individual?
Yes.
Is that a fair and accurate picture of that individual? Mm-hmm. Your Honor, at this time, we'll introduce into evidence States Exhibit number 34.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, admitted.
Ms. Albritton, who is pictured in States Exhibit 34?
Charles.
Charles Jones. And you said that his gang, his rapper nickname was Julio Foolio, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes, Ms. Albritton?
Yes.
Okay.
Had you listened to any of the music that he had put out?
No, I don't listen to his music.
Okay. And during that night when you were with Mr. McCrae, were there any concerns at all for your safety or the other safety of the people that were with you?
I really didn't think nothing of it because we was out of town. So, and nothing happened the first night, so I mean, I didn't really think nothing of it.
After this happened, did you ever, what did you do after you got picked up by Mr. McCrae's friend?
I was just in the car with him, but I ended up going back to the hotel where it was at, and because I guess the boy knows Monty and them, they was talking.
Okay. And again, you say Monty, are you referring to Charles Jones' girlfriend?
Yes.
Did you at some point know what happened to Charles Jones?
Taifa had, yeah, when I talked to Taifa, he told me.
So you had additional communication with Taifa McCrae after his friend picked you up?
Yeah, I was checking on Camilla, so I called him.
When you went back to the home to suites, what did you see when you went back there? And what time was it when you went back there?
It was daylight now. It was just the police had it roped off and stuff.
Who did you see when you went back to that location after the police had already roped off the area?
Monty, I don't know the other people.
Charles Jones' girlfriend? Did you ever give a statement to law enforcement while you were in Tampa?
No.
At some point later on in the investigation, did a detective, Juan Ramos with the Tampa Police Department, call you to take your statement?
Yes.
And at that time, did you provide him with a statement?
Yeah.
Was that the only statement that you provided to the Tampa Police Department?
Yeah.
Your Honor, may I have one moment?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time we pass the witness.
Okay, cross.
Good afternoon. Do you know Alicia Andrews?
No.
No? Have you ever seen Alicia Andrews before?
No.
You know of Alicia Andrews?
No.
And so you never met her before?
Nope.
The night of Charles Jones's murder, you were hanging out with him?
Yeah.
Okay. That you're in the video where he's in the Charger next to the vehicle that you're parked in. Correct? All right. And are you a part of Charles Jones's gang?
No.
So you're not a part of what they call 6 Block?
No.
Are you a part of any gang at all?
No.
All right. Do you know if Alicia Andrews is a part of any gang?
No, I don't know her.
Okay. You listen to rap music?
Yeah.
All right. But you say you don't listen to Charles Jones's rap music?
No.
So no Julio Foolio in your playlist?
Nope.
All right. Is there a reason why?
It's not my type of music.
All right. But you know the substance of his music, is that correct?
Yeah, I've seen it on social media.
All right. And the music that he raps about, they call it drill rap?
Correct.
And that music is him talking about what they call opposition, ops?
Yeah.
All right. When Charles Jones, Julio Foolio, talks about his ops, is he talking about them in a derogatory manner?
Yeah.
He talks about them being dead. Is that accurate?
Correct.
He talks about them being kidnapped. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think. I don't know about that part.
Does he talk about them being shot?
Correct.
And he made fun of these things?
Yeah.
All right. And because of that, did people not like him?
Yeah.
All right. And these people that did not like Julio Foolio, did they talk about that around Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Did they talk about it on the internet?
Yeah.
All right. It's pretty common.
Yeah.
You've seen music videos of Charles Jones, Julio Foolio making fun of dead people before?
Yeah.
All right. I have a sort of a strange question, but try to follow me. You stayed in an Airbnb when you came from Jacksonville to Tampa, right?
Correct.
And you didn't book the Airbnb. Is that accurate? All right. When you stayed in the Airbnb, did you stay there because you didn't want to stay in a hotel that had cameras in a lobby?
No.
All right. So you were not at the Airbnb to sort of hide your identity. Is that accurate?
No.
All right. Did you pay or contribute any money to the Airbnb?
No.
The names of the clubs that you all went to on the night of Charles Jones's murder, you said you do not remember the names, right?
None of them.
Don't.
No.
You don't remember where they were at?
Nope.
You don't know how far they were from each other?
No.
You believe there were at least 3, though?
Yeah, like we went to 4 clubs the first night and the second night.
Okay. All right. Is one of the reasons why you don't remember the clubs or where they were at because you're not from Tampa?
Yeah, and I was I was just riding. I didn't really care where we went. I didn't look up no place to go. I didn't pick where we were going either.
All right, so you weren't driving the car?
No,
You were just a passenger?
correct.
You were just going along for the ride? Is that a yes? Just for
Yeah.
the court reporter? Okay. Do you know anyone in the group of people that you were with called Fat Boy?
Called who?
Fat Boy?
That was supposed to be with us?
Yes.
No.
Even though you don't listen to Julio Foolio's music, do you know about the issues that Julio Foolio has with other people in Jacksonville?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. You know that the people, you said earlier, people just don't get along, right?
Correct.
All right. And that's because you don't live under a rock, right?
Correct.
And you see things that, whether it be on social media, right? Or whether it be on just in your personal conversations, correct?
I don't talk about it.
You don't? Okay. Let me ask you this. You dated Youngin Ace's brother, is that accurate?
Yeah.
His name is
Trayvon.
Trayvon? Okay. Trayvon, when you say brother of Youngin Ace, is that his blood brother?
Yes, same mama. I think they have different dads though.
Okay. And to your knowledge, did Youngin Ace get along with Julio Foolio?
No.
So, Trayvon, did he get along with Julio Foolio?
No.
All right. And you're hanging with Julio Foolio, who did not get along with Trayvon. Is that correct?
Yep.
All right. Trayvon was shot.
Yes.
Did Julio Foolio ever rap about Trayvon being shot?
Yeah.
Did Julio Foolio ever make fun of Trayvon, your former boyfriend, being shot?
Yeah.
When the vehicle, I guess there's a car. You saw the video that the state played earlier. Is that
Yeah.
correct? You're. Give me 1 second. So this vehicle here that we see on the right, that's the vehicle you're in.
Yeah.
All right. That vehicle, it comes from, I guess the back side of the hotel.
Yeah, it's two different entrance ways.
All right. Do you remember coming in and making the right up front, up here? Let me show you. Do you remember coming in and making this right? And going around the hotel to get to this side?
And I guess.
You guess? Did you go this way? Straight?
I don't really remember, but seeing the video, we went right.
Okay. It makes sense that you would have went right to come around the hotel. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Now, is there any reason in particular that you went around the building to come to the spot here where you're at?
I wasn't driving.
So you didn't make that decision?
No.
All right. So you don't know why the vehicle is faced in the opposite direction?
No.
All right. Just some. You mentioned knowing what ATK is. Did you say that?
I said I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what ATK is?
No, I don't know what that means. I wasn't. No.
Oh, so sorry. Not the meaning of ATK, but that Youngin Ace is a part of ATK. Did you say whether you know that?
Yeah.
Okay. ATK and 6 Block, do those two groups get along?
No.
Charles Jones, just for the jury, is a part of 6 Block, is that correct?
Yeah.
And Youngin Ace is a part of ATK, is that correct?
Yeah.
And to your knowledge, Alicia Andrews is not a part of either of those gangs, correct?
I don't know. I don't know her.
All right. Did you see Alicia Andrews at any of the Airbnbs that you had either Friday or Saturday night?
No.
All right. Was Alicia Andrews inside of any of the clubs that you went to Friday or Saturday night?
No.
All right. You mentioned being on probation. Are you on probation now, or were you on probation during this time
I'm
period?
still on it.
You're still on probation? All right. Has your probation officer given you any trouble about this issue, being out of town?
No.
All right. No further questions.
Redirect? Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Albritton, going back to these drill rap videos, in particular the song of Charles Jones about your boyfriend, is that When I See You? Is that the song that you're talking about?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. And that's one of the music or drill rap videos that you don't like, is that correct?
I don't care for them.
Does the other side, does Young and Ace and ATK, do they do similar rap videos about Charles Jones' 6 Block group?
I don't know. I don't listen to neither, honestly.
Okay. But you are aware of the back and forth, is that correct?
Yeah.
And how long had you dated Young and Ace's brother, Trayvon Bullard?
6 months.
6 months. And then when you were in Tampa, who were you hanging out with again? Mr. McCrae, is that correct?
Yeah.
How long had you been friends with Mr. McCrae?
I've known him years.
Okay. And were you invited by Mr. McCrae to go to this event?
Yeah.
Do you know how long it had been advertised or how long Charles Jones had planned to go to this appearance in Tampa?
No.
Do you know whether or not it was posted on social media?
I think. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. And you said that you didn't know Alicia Andrews. Did you ever know or hear of a person by the name of Isaiah Chance?
On Instagram.
Okay. And did he also have a nickname, a gang nickname, a rapper nickname?
Yeah.
What was that?
Gutta.
Gutta? Okay. And when we talk about these groups, now that you said that Charles Jones is a part of 6 Block and Young and Ace developed into ATK, is that correct?
Yeah.
Those are the rival groups?
Yeah.
Would Isaiah Chance, Gutta, would he be friends or enemies with Charles Jones and 6 Block?
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
You don't know what side that he's on?
No, I've never really heard of him till this occurred.
Okay, all right. Ms. McCrae, when you were in the bathroom, did you have communications with anyone?
No.
I have nothing further, Judge.
Okay, very good. Ms. was excused.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
But here's what makes this first witness stand out. Why was she even there? Why was someone on probation tied to a rival who died in a gang war so close to Julio Foolio's circle that night? Was it coincidence? Or was she a piece in something bigger?
Hey.
Plug talk.
You're looking at the
I don't even
plug.
understand how the fuck my plug talk.
Ooh, you know I got it.
Brought to you by Daily Plug,
Yeah.